My wife made a promise to me that we would live our best lives together, but then ended up cheating on me on her business trip, so I left her and went on to enjoy the life we had imagined while she was filled with regret. We'd been together 7 years, married for 5, and honestly, it was good. We both had careers we loved, decent money coming in, and we spent every night planning our future. No kids, just freedom, travel, and adventure. We had a 5-year plan saved in a shared Google Doc with every destination mapped out. Southeast Asia first, then South America, maybe Europe after that. We had $47,000 saved in our travel fund, been building it for 3 years. February, she started this new job, some tech company with great benefits. She seemed excited about it. They sent her to 2 weeks of training in another city when she came back. I noticed she was on her phone constantly texting someone. I glanced over her shoulder once and saw it was a coworker, some guy named Steven 38M. I'm not a jealous person, never have been. She's always worked in male-dominated spaces, so I never questioned it. But something felt different this time. I brought it up twice in March, asked her who she was talking to so much. She didn't get defensive, just smiled and said, "It's Steven from training, he's really nice, we have a lot in common." Then she told me they both were Christians and spent a lot of time discussing the Bible and faith. I'm not religious, never have been, but I respected it. She even said, "If it bothers you, I can stop talking to him." I thought about it, but I knew they were going back to training together at the end of March, so what was the point? I told her it was fine. I trusted her. Mid-March, we went out for our anniversary dinner. She held my hand across the table and told me, "I'm the best thing that ever happened to her. I love our life together." She had tears in her eyes when she said it. I believed every word. End of March, she left for her month-long advanced training program in another state, different city, completely. This time I drove her to the airport. She kissed me goodbye, said she'd call every night. First few days were normal. FaceTime before bed, talking about her day, laughing about the terrible hotel coffee. Then around day 6, something shifted. She started seeming distant. Our calls got shorter. She'd say she was tired or had to study when I asked how her day was. She'd give one-word answers. I started feeling this pit in my stomach. Week 2, we had our first real fight in months. I asked if something was wrong. She snapped at me, said I was being clingy and she needed space. I apologized, but I knew something was off. Then the fighting became constant. Every call turned into an argument. She started talking about our future differently, saying things like, "Maybe we rushed into marriage," or "I don't know if I want the same things anymore." None of it sounded like her. I asked about Steven once she got defensive, said I was being paranoid. 2 weeks before she came home, she FaceTimed me late at night. Her face was serious. She said, "We need to talk about our relationship. I still love you, but it's not the same anymore. I need time to figure out what I want." My stomach dropped. I asked her what changed. She couldn't give me a real answer, just kept saying she needed space. 3 days later, another FaceTime call. She was crying this time. "I think we should get a divorce." She said it so quietly, I almost didn't hear her. I sat there in our apartment, staring at her face on my phone screen. Everything we built together flashing through my mind, I asked her, "Is there someone else?" She paused too long before saying no. That pause told me everything. When she finally came home in May, I went to pick her up from the airport like always. Saw her walking through arrivals with her suitcase looking tired. She got in the car, didn't say much. We drove in silence for 10 minutes, then I pulled over into a parking lot, looked at her and asked, "Did you sleep with Steven?" She stared out the window, wouldn't look at me. Her hands were shaking. The silence stretched for what felt like forever. Then she whispered, "I'm sorry I filed for divorce the next morning. Our lawyer said the $47,000 in our travel account would be split 50-50. I took my $500, walked into a travel agency, and bought a one-way ticket to Bangkok, Thailand. That was 4 months ago. I've been living the life we planned together. Beach bungalows in Thailand, hiking through rice terraces in Vietnam, learning to scuba dive in the Philippines. I met other travelers, made friends, ate street food, watched sunsets over the ocean. Everything we dreamed about doing, I'm doing it alone, and honestly, it's incredible." Meanwhile, my buddy sent me screenshots of her Instagram. She's posting cryptic quotes about regret and making mistakes, relationship advice, posts about how one decision can ruin everything. Then I found out the truth through a mutual friend. Steven, the Christian coworker he's married, has been married for 12 years with 3 kids. He never had any intention of leaving his wife. It was just an affair to him. She threw away 7 years for a married man who used her. Last week, she texted me for the first time since the divorce was finalized. Just said, "I'm sorry, I ruined everything." I didn't respond. I'm in Bali now, about to book a month in Indonesia, then maybe New Zealand. Living our dream just without her.